Hello, and welcome, my blessed Love Vibes tribe. This is your full moon in Leo message. All right, we're going to go ahead and talk about these energies from a general standpoint. And let me just say this right off the bat, all of us, every being on this planet, is interconnected, interrelated, and integrated in some way, shape, form, or fashion, genetically, biologically, DNA wise, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, through time, space, and just simply because of how the divine creation created us, okay? So, regardless of your sign or your birth chart placements, quote unquote, are positioned. These energies of any full, new moon, or rotations within the cosmos can, is, and will always energetically, interchangeably connect in some way, shape, fashion, or form and have some type of precedence and or relevance in our lives directly and or indirectly. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about this a full moon in Leo, which is referred to in some um, indigenous cultures as the snow moon. Native American culture also refers to it sometimes as the eagle full moon. And there are other few names, nicknames, AKAs, also known as names that this particular moon is referred to as because it is the second full moon of the new year. Disclaimer, I am not an astrologist or an astrologer. I do not study the science of the cosmos, but I am here learning, growing, and evolving as we all should if we are here living, breathing, and existing with purpose. So, let's go ahead and dive into it, right? What I've gathered in my own personal learning and experiences from this particular full moon energy, right? A lot of us will either within, I can say projectably, say 3 to 7 days before the actual full date, depending on what region you are in on this planet, Earth, okay? Because the time zones are different. But the energies will start coming in and affecting us anywhere from 3 to 7 days prior. Within the US, it's going to come into its full peak energy on the 5th of February. I am currently recording this video on February the 4th. My sincerest apologies. Please forgive me for getting this out so close to that timeline. But divine time and divine order always has its purpose and significance. So regardless of when you come across this video, this is the divine time and appointment for you to gather and get and absorb and or observe the information thereof to help you on your blueprint and your path of evolution and expansion and elevation, your growth and development, even on an interpersonal level. All right. Some of us are really having an increased flow of clarity. We are fully clear on certain things that we may not have been clear on before this timeline. Okay? Good or bad, negative or positive, it doesn't matter. The energies, it's just the understanding and the seeing it for what it is, more importantly, all right? Some of us during this time will be experiencing drama. This could be drama, of course, clearly from outside sources and forces, but the root of the drama could potentially also, because this is a non-judgmental zone, and in order to live this life and live it to the fullest, we need to be not only aware of our surroundings, our environment, the people around us, but we also need to be aware of ourselves. All right. So there could be some potential drama coming up, arising at some pinpointed time during these energies. Okay. And I also, let me add that even after 3 to 7 days after the moon has reached its peak, many of us will still be experiencing the energetic vibrations of this cosmic energy. And keep in mind that there are other planets doing their own things in certain places, because Aquarius, because we are in the season and the sign of Aquarius right now, the sun is direct, face on, head on with Aquarius. So that's a part of the air element. That's the mental capacity of ourselves as well. All right. So keep those things in mind too. What can you be experiencing? Heightened intuition. You could also be dealing with having to, like, certain fears that you have may really be prominent at this time. Some of you may be having dreams, premonitions, and or visions that are causing you to have to face certain fears. Now let's talk about how some of these fears can face you. Real life example, and I love to be transparent with my community, because if you're not able to relate from a personal place, you really can't relate. You can only speculate. So for me, one of the things that I've been gifted with from the divine is dreams. I am a dreamer, all right? And I can interpret dreams from time to time as spirit permits me to do. It's just not, I can just interpret every dream. I make A's on every dream interpretation. That's not the case, or I may have went too far. But you get me. You get me. Stay with me. Keep up. I had a dream once, and I was going through some things in a particular relationship dynamic with a person in particular. Now, it doesn't matter if that was a relationship situation with someone platonic and or romantic. Keep that in mind, because this can resonate regardless with any type of relationship: work, business, career, finances, people, places, ourselves, other people, whatever. But what I was challenged with at the time was stepping up in a certain position in my life to really communicate some things that I was very uncomfortable and uneasy with communicating to this particular person about certain things. And I just wanted to just say, forget it. I just not deal with it, not entertain, and or even engage moving forward, just because how uncomfortable it felt, right? But in this dream, excuse me, I didn't know what it was at first that I was looking at, but as I saw it, it was kind of frightening right away. But then when I was like, no, I'm protected, divinely protected, you know what I mean? Faith kicked in, right? That faith muscle that we need to work out on a regular, consistent basis was like, nah, you're gonna see what this is. It's like, no, I don't like to look into dark places. I don't like going behind dark doors and so forth, right? It was like a phobia. And it was like I was hyperventilating at some point in this dream. But then it's like my divine spiritual team and Holy Spirit was like, no, just keep looking at it and see it for what it is. It's like, okay. And so when you hear that from that space and place, that you know you're good either way, that will help to encourage, motivate, and inspire you to face that fear. So I just kept looking, and then as I was looking, I was like looking, and then I was bagging away so I can get a clear picture of what it is that I'm looking at, even though I'm still standing right there. But what it was that I was looking at initially was the eye of a dragon. I didn't know what it was, but it's like I was standing in the eyeball, in right directly in the front of the eyeball of a dragon. And it wasn't until I began to release the fear, look, standing right in front of the eyeball of the dragon, but as I released the fear, my conscious and subconscious mind was able to come into unison together for me to see, collect the data, see it for what it was, and was able to see this big dragon, the tail and all. I was just like, oh, okay, well, what is this? Why is this here? I've never had a dream with a dragon, right? And that same morning, because I dream at a certain time, and I got up and I did my prayer, my meditation, and my morning routine, and so forth. And I went to what we do, Google. All right, I Googled and I said, well, let me type in something in Google. And I'm like, why would I dream about a dragon that in that capacity, or why? So what I've learned about that was a thing that Spirit was saying it's time to face some fears. And those fears was based off the premise, and the catalyst of it was doing something that you need to take care of when it's right there in your face. Quit trying to avoid it, because even though you're in the midst of it, you're in the eye of it, there is more to it that you need to understand so that you can see better, be better, live better, and grow better. All right? So some of you may be having dreams. Pay attention to those dreams. And if you do not understand at that moment why you're having those dreams, when you come to life, when you wake up, record them, write them down, or do something to pretty much go right into some state and or form of meditation and or prayer, so that you can collect clarity as to why that dream came to you at that time. There's a reason. Okay? Some your desires for love, for money, for that job, a better position, a better life, more income, whatever it is, desires within themselves, regardless of what those desires or desire singular are, will be intensified during this time. Why? Because the energies of the moon itself, it is connected. All right. The theme of the moon is emotions. Period. All right, and it rules the zodiac sign Cancer, and the moon resonates, and it has a strong connection to our instincts, our subconscious, our emotions, our intuition, our childhood, inner personality, our intimate self, primal energy, receptivity, and cycles as well. All right. Some of you may have Leo as your moon sign. And if you do, the moon is in each sign of the zodiac for about 2 to 3 days each month. It travels through all the signs during the course of a month, by the way. All right. And your moon sign represents your internal personality and your in childhood. It shows your emotional response to situations and how you interact intimately with other people. And I would also like to add, even with yourself. Excuse me. Okay. Now, because it is in the sign of Leo, which is a fire element, and it is a fixed sign. All right. And the ruling planet for Leo is the sun. So you got double sun energy right here, if that makes sense. Why? Because we're in the season and the sign of Aquarius, and the sun is facing directly towards Aquarius. That's where the sun sign comes from when we're talking about the birth chart. This particular house that Leo is associated with, it is the fifth house. I'll share a little bit more about that shortly. The symbol is the lion, okay? The phrase is, oh, I will. The opposite sign of Leo is Aquarius. So anytime we're in a full moon energy in regards to a particular sign, it's in the opposite sign of whatever that current sun zodiac sign is in that time. If that makes sense, let me know. If it doesn't, we'll break it down later in another video. Okay, so when it comes to Leo, Leo is very creative, prideful, noble, generous, extravagant, egotistical, dramatic, powerful, opinionated, and romantic. Keep those things in mind. The sun is all about vitality, okay? And of course, we just spoken on that. It rules the sun sign, Leo. And this highlights our outward self, our identity, our personality, our social self, our vibrance, our ego, our willpower, our consciousness, life force, creativity, and individuality. Okay, and the sun itself travels through the 12 signs of the zodiac in 1 year, staying in each sign for about a month. All right, hence you get the 22nd to the 22nd ish or whatever of the next month when it comes to each zodiac sign. Your sun sign represents how others see you and how you see yourself in the world. This is your personality and sense of identity. It doesn't define you. Don't get it mixed up. It doesn't define who you are. It doesn't concrete who you're going to be from birth to death or in between. It just simply represents how others see you and how you see yourself in the world. This is your personality and sense of identity. And sense of identity. All right? Meaning that there is room and space for change, evolution, and growth and development. Now, let's talk a little bit about the fifth house. The fifth house is the house of creativity. So, a lot of you may be getting into this creativity stage where there are things you've been wanting to do and you're thinking about, like, okay, I need to go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Do it. Just go ahead and do it. This is a succeeding house. We'll talk a little bit about succeeding houses in a minute as well. All right. But it also talks about our sexuality, pleasure, life force, sexual expression, children, arts, entertainment, amusement, fun, creative energy, talents, affection, as well as instincts. The fifth house is where enjoyment, sexuality, and children reside. You may also find your creative talents and amusements here. Okay? And it's also interconnected with our sacral chakra, which is that space for the feminine energies. That's where our reproductive systems are, as well as the masculine energies as well. That's where our sensuality and sexuality and our creative ideas and juices flow, grow, or they can be blocked as well. Succeeding houses, okay, is the second house, the fifth house, excuse me, the eighth and the 11th houses, and they are fixed signs that house these succeeding houses. Some things that you need to know about succeeding houses is it deals with resourcefulness, dependability, deals with being stubborn, slow to change, patient, focus on stability and the future. Succeeding houses come after the angular ones, okay? These houses are secondary in order of importance, often showing supporting influences. A majority of these houses can show someone who is dependable, strives for stability, but conjunction, they may also be stubborn and resist change. So beware of necessary change that one may be resisting. All right. What are the fixed signs? The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, as well as Aquarius. These fixed signs are very stable, stubborn, inflexible, solid, purposeful, self-restraint, diligent, determined, persistent, confident, conservative, and maintaining. These fixed signs can be counted on for their stability and seemingly unalterable attitudes. They like to endure and maintain rather than start anew or change. Being stubborn and conservative, they have difficulty adjusting to new circumstances. However, when you need someone to depend on, they are the one. Now, let's also talk about previous intentions that you may have set, whether they were at the last new moon or whatever, or last year for the New Year's. It doesn't matter when those new intentions were set. One of the things about the full moon energies, okay, is that it's a time to reflect, reevaluate, look at what has come into fruition, what has come into the fullness, all right, what has been fulfilled from previous goals and manifestations that you've been hoping for. Also, you see what works for you and what hasn't worked for you. So you say, okay, well, this didn't work, this worked like that, let's try to do something different. At that point, you can use these full moon energies to help to release those things that did not work and or did not serve you at some point, place, and space in time. All right. You want to also start refocusing and redirecting your energies, whether this is in relationship with a romantic partner, a platonic relationship, a work job, side gig, side hustle, with your children, with yourself, with your spiritual, your religious beliefs, whatever it is, or even your creativity, all right, or just the way that you choose to love and or be loved. It's time to start refocusing and redirecting those energies in a more conducive manner. All right, seeing what worked for you, what hasn't worked for you, slicing and dicing, looking at the equation, seeing what needs to be divided, added, multiplied, and or subtracted. There are a few questions you can also ask yourself during this time. Where am I supposed to be right now? What is it that's going to help me progress forward? What's the first step to do at this point to magnify my goals, my dreams, my ambitions? What is it that's blocking me? Or who is blocking me from me moving and or going forward and expanding my life? A few colors that you can work with during this beautiful full moon energy, any full moon, but this particular full moon in Leo, because Leo is very passionate. You can work on your heart chakra, doing some heart chakra meditations, okay? That will be really good for you at this time. But some colors to also incorporate into your life, whether you're using crystals and or stones or your clothes or certain things at your desk or changing your bed sheets, being very practical. We don't have to be overboard with anything. We can always be so simple and basic, because simplicity, you can find some of the most profound blessings and liberation in the simple things in life, okay? But the colors red, pink, purple, and green, okay? A few crystals and stones you can help to ground your energy, because for some you're going to have a strong urge and or desire, and not just you but other people, that bids for your time, your affection, your attention, your presence, your love for a lifetime, not for temporary purposes. That you know that it's not a part of your divine purpose in life, okay? And you have to release them, and you've already released them, but some of those will resurface because they may not have an understanding of what you have an understanding on or about right now. So prepare yourself, brace yourself. Some of you may get some contacts, email, phone calls, text messages, pop-up visits from someone that's very passionate about you, someone that really loves and desires you in their lives, okay? In one way, shape, form, or fashion, and or another. But some crystals and stones that you can work with. Pink rose quartz works very well with the heart chakra. Clearing, cleansing, healing, revitalizing the heart space. This is one of the most common, one that is most popular, one that is easily accessible as well. There are a few others. You can use agate moss, aka green moss, to help stabilize and ground and balance your energies. You can use howlite. You can use a crystal quartz. You can also use, excuse me, for some of you, epidolite, okay, as well. But you can also Google different crystals and stones to help ground, soothe, calm your energies. To also other crystals and stones to help soothe, cleanse, clear, and strengthen the heart space. Amethyst is another as well. All right. So that's what I currently have to share with my loves at this point regarding this full moon. Um, at this time, let's get into your reading. All right, my beautiful Gemini twins. Now that we've had our full spiel of some of the messages regarding this full moon in Leo, let's get into your reading, my loves. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thank you for showing up to your blessed love vibes full moon reading in Leo. This is for my beautiful Gemini twins and those that are not Geminis, but are Gemini-like, okay? And that you would just simply divinely guided intuitively to click on this video and or thumbnail. There is a message here or messages here for you, all right? So stay tuned to the end. If this is your first time stopping by, hi, hello, welcome, and thank you for doing so. If you would like to see more content from this channel, go ahead and click on that thumbs up button, hit that like button, click on that subscribe, hit that all bell notification so that you are notified anytime that I do upload a video and or go live, okay? And to my blessed love vibes tribe of my beautiful Gemini twins, my gems, my stars, my superstars, my rock stars. Thank you all so much for your love, your support, your comments. It is greatly appreciated, and I'm thankful for you all and the good, beautiful vibrations of love, light, and positivity that you all embody and you freely share with not just me, but the world at large and the world within your own world, in your own home, your city, on your work, in your church, wherever you are. I thank you for doing that. It is needed. Keep doing it. Keep rocking out, my beautiful rock stars, with y'all sociable, beautiful butterfly selves. All right. Messages, Spirit, Most High Divine One, we thank you so much for the guidance and the information that you're going to be sharing with our beautiful Gemini twins at this time. What messages do you have for our beautiful Geminis regarding this timeline in their lives, wherever they may be at this time? And Geminis that are not Geminis, but they are Gemini-like. And you divinely guided and led them to this reading. Most High Divine One, Holy Spirit, angels, sacred ones of the four corners, my divine, universal, supreme team. What messages, thank you, do you have for our loves at this time? Just heard something about money troubles for someone. Excuse me. Okay. Whomever may be having some type of money, financial troubles, career issues, job issues, at this time, this is a good time to be trained, retrained, or to simply learn, start something new to help better develop your career, your skill set, your divine-led purpose, whatever it is for you. This is a good time to really self-study, self-learn, self-teach, or reach out to others to pay for certain things that you may need to learn, to gravitate to. All right, I'm hearing something about exploratory energy. So some of you just need to explore some other options. There's going to be some type of aha moment, some moment of inspiration, clarity that you're going to have regarding some type of idea that will lead you, for some of you, even into starting your own business, or something that you're going to say or do, present, show, that's going to lead and grant you into a better opportunity in the form of a promotion on a job that will come with more pay as well. All right. So either way, there's success that awaits you, and whatever effort and energy you put into it, you will be rewarded. So just know that. What else? Okay. What else? That was just a channel message from Spirit for those that resonated with that. And please keep in mind, these are not personal readings. These are general readings, regardless of your placement in Gemini. So these messages may or may not resonate with you. But if they resonate with you, claim it, use it to your benefit. If they don't, it just may not be your time to resonate with it. And it's okay. You may know someone else that can benefit and be edified from this message. So don't hesitate to share it with them. These energies, because time and energy are both fluid, they could be picking up on recent past, current, as well as immediate future energies as well. As you can see, the card has came out, be magnetized. And this coincides with everything I just said. It's almost like it's all about you, Gemini. Do you see the beautiful starry images? The universe, the vastness of it. You have unlimited potential, unlimited access to do whatever's going to put the biggest, brightest smile on your face, that's going to embody the most pleasure and joy, happiness, success, and elevation you've ever experienced. So just know whatever it is that you're wanting, it's going to be very harmonious as long as you put in the effort. Bottom of the deck, Spirit is saying it's okay, Gemini, to make mistakes. It is okay to make mistakes, because those mistakes will lead you to another opportunity to better challenge yourself, which Geminis, my twins, my gems, we do appreciate and like a challenge. Sometimes we need a little drama in our lives to help solve a problem, to help kind of make something better. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's ourselves or someone else. For some, you just need to know that certain mistakes are only lessons for a bigger, better blessing, for more opportunity to go deeper into who you truly are as a person, and to better connect with the divine vastness of the universe that will lead you to places seen and unseen. Even though the journey may be a little frightful, fearful, but the energies will be immense. They will be intense. They will still be supportive and much more prominent to and for you as you vibrate and radiate the proper energies to coincide with what you're trying to do and with what you're trying to manifest and co-create in your life at that particular time. I love it. Let's keep that in mind, Geminis. Let's see what else is here for my beautiful Gemini gems. Just know that whatever energy you're radiating from within, that's what you're attracting. Wherever you're focusing your attention, your energies, you are attracting that. So if you are focusing your energies and thoughts towards things, people, places, situations that you don't want in your life, that energy is going to continuously be reciprocated to you. But if you redirect and refocus that energy, as we talked about in your intro regarding this full moon in Leo, you will see a dramatic, for some of you almost instantaneous, energetic field shift. It's like the tides of the current will shift in your favor. And you'll be like, dang, I was drowning for a second, but I'm floating. But you don't even see it float around you. Some of you like, I can't swim, but I'm floating in the ocean. And you don't even see the land. That's because the universal energies are working with and for you. We have crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So for some of you, my beautiful gems, you're going to be tested during this time. As I mentioned earlier, certain people may resurface in your life during this time because of this energy we're in, and they want some of Gemini's attention, time, affection, fun, joyful, youthful, free-going, free will energy in their life. Because they know, Gemini, you will help to inspire, motivate, and evoke good vibration and energies from them, even in their darkest closed off moments. So someone is going to be definitely, for some of you, beckoning your attention, your time, your presence. Just be careful who you allow and permit into your space as well during this time, because you're on a cosmic flow of elevating and evolving into a better you. You are not just a better you, but a better life for yourself. For some of you, it's a better life not just for you, but for those around you as well. I'm hearing stay focused and keep the course. You have dynamic. You are dynamic, Gemini. You're very dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements. Come through now. Both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. That just highlighted what I just said for you, Gemini, how that some people are going to be trying to reconnect, revisit, revamp, recoup, rekindle even connections with you during this time, because it's like, if don't nobody know how, why, when, what, and well, Gemini do. You know, it's like Gemini do. And you need to be in a space where, yeah, but, and just make sure that it is some equal give and take in the energetic exchange. If you know that there is not an energetic, fair trade, equal exchange of energy, then you know what to do. Block it off, close it off, move on, move forward, but don't go backwards. All right? Let's see what else. What is it that our beautiful Geminis need to know? What else is it, Spirit, that our beautiful Gemini gems need to know at this time? Thank you. Unleash your kindest self, Gemini. Unleash your kindest self. The world needs you. I think y'all have been really, and this is the first quarter moon in Capricorn. A lot of you have been hearing this if you've been following your Gemini readings pretty much since the beginning. And it's almost like some people will try to hinder you and hold you back, pull you back, cause you to regress, because they don't want to see you progress without them. And some of them are not willing to put in the work themselves to progress in their own individual personal lives. So they're going to try to hold you back because they see that you're unstoppable. There's nothing that's stopping you but you. And so they want to try to get in there and intervene. But we're not going to focus too much on their energy, but that's just what came through for some of you. Full moon in Aquarius. Boom. Be real. Spirit is saying be real with yourself and be real with other people. And guess what? It's okay to do so. Why? Because Spirit is saying you just need to continue to see the bigger picture. That part. As long as you see the bigger picture, Gemini, you will always have the upper hand. Either way it goes, you will always glow and have the upper hand. What else for our beautiful Gemini gems, please? You just have to believe and trust and know that it to be so. It's not just enough for me to sit here and say it and read the energies thereof, and then something happens and you shift and you know, falter continuously. But if we shift, we falter, which we do because we are human. We are fallible beings. It can happen. The point and the importance of it all is that we see it, acknowledge it, address it, and bounce back. Do something different. Make the necessary change. Or change it. Your card that just fell to the floor is creation. Remember what you've been planning, the blueprint. Remember what you've scripted, your future. Remember what you have desired, the truest and the most purest parts of you that you truly want to see in your near dear future. Don't ever lose sight of those things because your future self is already there awaiting your arrival. The blessings, the miracle, the love, the abundance, the family, whatever it is for you, my beautiful Gemini twins. All right, what else for our Gemini twins, please? Smoke Taliban, thank you. What else do our beautiful Gemini twins need to know at this time? I'm hearing for some of you, money is of the essence. So something financially, it could be job related. It doesn't mean that you're just broke, helpless, and hopeless. But whatever it is, however it resonates to you, I feel like Spirit is about to bring some of those messages full circle for some of you, because that keeps coming up. And if you have not watched your February financial reading, I strongly suggest to do so. You got the Four of Swords. It's a lot of prayer that's you need to really do. It's a lot of praying. Okay, rest and rejuvenate. I feel like a lot of you, your faith muscles are being tested at this time. I feel like you have just been putting in so much work, so much effort, that at this point, certain things haven't worked out for you in certain ways and within a certain timeline that you've been hoping it to do so in, but that is totally okay. You are going to bounce back. You are a champion. You are a warrior within your own right. You are defined as who you define yourself as. A zodiac sign, birth chart doesn't define who you are. Come through, Spirit. We have the Six of Swords. Moving on, this is you, Gemini, getting into the position and space in your life where you're saying, hey, I don't care what's working for me. I care about what's working for me, but what's not working for me, it's like you're saying you're needing and or learning, depending on where you are in your timeline, to just let things go. Learning to realize that if there's a need to move on, it's a time to move on. If there's help to be had, given, needed, or received, however it is for you, you're going to initiate asking, or you're going to initiate volunteering to help. Why? Oh my God, the Four of Wands, because you know that people need you and you need people. You have to have a community of people as well as a community of people needing you. Foundation and achievements. Whatever you do, you have like this Midas touch about yourself. But whatever you do within the right parameters, from the right space of pure love, which is the highest vibrational energetic energy that can elevate us to any heights in life. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. The deck almost fell out of my hand here. Oh man, I got to show y'all the bottom after I finish this. It is going to amplify, magnify, and boost and increase those energies. We have accelerated motion here. Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, it is going to always lead you to some type of fulfillment of wishes that you have and or desires of yours. Okay? So however this is resonating, permeating, and marinating and serenade through your spirit, love life, business, family, career, money, spiritual, apply to your life as need be, okay, to get the fullness thereof that you need to edify your mind, body, spirit, and soul and move forward. Also, some foods that I left out of the intro of talking about the full moon, some foods you can eat during this time. All right, a lot of dark green leafy veggies, a lot of foods that are power packed with minerals, nutrients, vitamins that is needed to be substantial for our optimum health, growth, and development. Be sure to exercise. Be sure to make sure you increase the blood flow and the oxygen within your body. Don't slow down, don't delay, don't hinder or procrastinate anything that you know you need to do. Some of you bake. Some of y'all are actual bakers, all right? Keep baking your whatever you bake. I don't know what you bake. Cornbread. You could bake cornbread. You could bake bread. You could bake sweets and cakes and cupcakes. I don't know. But whatever you do, stay within that energy and that flow. Some of you are desiring to become a part of some type of sorority. Okay, some type of sorority or whatnot. If that's what you're trying to work towards, hey, do what you do, baby. You know, everybody got their opinions on everything in life, right? We have 10x income this year. Boom. Here goes Spirit trying to let somebody know your income is going to increase. Don't fret because of your current situation. Some of you may be trying to become a part of some type of sorority and or some type of fraternity or some type of networking system to help increase your income this year, because you have this beautiful business idea and or plan that you know is going to just excel. All right. Some of you are doctors in your field. All right. And when I say doctors in your field, there are different types of doctors. There are GYNs. All right. There are podiatrists. There are what is it called? Sweet God. Heart surgeons. There's a plethora of different types of doctors, all right, as well. So some of you are needing to go ahead and really do what you need to do. Some of you may want to start your own practice. Some of you may be in school, or you know, you in one field and you want to shift directions. You are a medical doctor and you've been in surgery or the ER for 20 plus something years, and now you're like, you know what, I want to go into the natal care, you know, where new births happen, where births happens. You want to be in the department that women come in to give birth to their children. I don't know. You know what it is for you. You may want to be a what do you call those doctors that deal with people with allergies? I can't think of it right away. But you may want to be someone that helps in the field of some type of breakthrough medicine for people who suffer from seasonal allergies or something. Others of you may be a doctor in other fields where you want to help people break through and create some type of support service system or something where people can help better manage their seasonal depressions. Okay, take it how it may and or may not resonate with you, but we have stop sign. Some of you need to just stop and think for a second. What is it that you truly want to see? What is it that you truly want to do? Is it because this is a passion that's ignited within you? Or is this something someone else is projecting onto you to do, trying to live their life through you? All right, that's the question you can ask yourself. But some of you are about to create some high-end products. Some of you are some type of practitioner, whether this is in the spiritual realm or natural medicine or in the field of traditional medicines. There's a practitioner here, okay? Practitioner energy. Yeah, you have some strong desires to fulfill some dreams, okay, during this time. We got the divination, light worker, warrior. So some of you are definitely considering being some type of spiritual midwife, light worker of some sorts. You are graduating, whether this is a physical, literal graduation or this is hypothetically or in a spiritual sense. You may have children and or a child that is about to graduate this year or has recently graduated. You're about to have a very luxurious lifestyle. Work with these energies, okay, and these messages to constantly create, manifest, and not just create and manifest, but to be able to maintain and sustain and repeat these healthy cycles and patterns to keep this abundance coming and operating and circulating and percolating in your life. Why? Because there's a better opportunity that awaits you, like I told you earlier, regardless what it is or what it isn't for you at this time. You can create a better opportunity. You can think it, manifest it. If the idea and thought came to you, look at it as a spiritual seed that has been sown. We have lifestyle changes. This can be in regards to what it is that you're drinking, how you're exercising or not exercising, okay? Your eating habits. Whether some of you are dealing with hormonal issues that's causing some type of hair loss or excessive hair growth, whether it's from the head to the crown of your head to the bottom of your feet, okay? But some of you also having to make some daily sacrifices, all right, to increase and to really promote better lifestyle changes for you. Environmental factors can also be an issue at this time. It's a call for you to laugh more, feel more, say less, all at the same time, okay? You got some more messages here. Personal injury attorney, board certified only. Some of you may be needing to seek an attorney of some sort. Make sure that this is a board certified attorney so that you can get the max in regards to whatever the situation may be for you. There is some unfinished business that someone needs to resolve. Get protection, all right? For others of you, you are already protected, but you still need to stay alert of your surroundings, all right? Then spend more time with your child and or your children. You know who that is for you. Paternity test. Somebody needs to face their fear of seeing who this child's father is and move accordingly, okay? It's okay. No judgment zone here. Do what you need to do that's best for you. Let's get you a takeaway message here, Gemini. Takeaway for Gemini, please, Spirit. Takeaway for Gemini. Thank you. That was fast. Have confidence, Gemini. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence is God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will behoove your courage and faith. I love it. And I love y'all, my beautiful Gemini twins. Y'all already know I do. And you already know this too. Be sweet, be kind. Keep a good word in your hearts at all times. And know that somebody else besides Jesus love you. Bye, my loves.